game. It's a rich thing.
Want to get your hands on some sports cards?
Hell yes!
You're in the right place.
Good morning.
Is everybody ready?
Welcome to the weekly Target Watch on Schultz's Card Pull.
What is up, sports fans? Wednesday, February 23rd. It is 3:55 Pacific time, 5 minutes of 4 a.m. on the West Coast, just about 7 a.m. on the East Coast. How's everybody doing this morning? Sorry about that. Camera's a little foggy. Hope you're all as good as you can be. Good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Early Wednesday. Just get that fixed for you. What's going on, everybody? Schultz's Card Pull's back here waiting for another sports card drop, possible, hopefully, from Target.com. Not sure what we're seeing this week. We saw a fat restock last week. If you did miss out on it, I do apologize. However, you will get the chance to hit a restock again. We got a lot of premium cards coming out, so don't you worry. Don't you worry, everybody. Apologize if you did miss last week, but not going to be a big deal. We're going to see another one coming. If not this week, the next week. Very, very, very fat. A lot of premium releases coming our way still over the next few months. So we can talk about that. We can talk about what we think we will see. If there is a restock, hoping for more Mosaic retail, I would assume. Football, of course. Definitely waiting on, I know we talked about it yesterday and a little bit actually on Hitman Rips' stream last night. We talked about the possibility of football hangers dropping on BestBuy.com. Looks like that is happening at some point soon. We just don't know when. I've seen Mosaic football hangers kind of sitting on Best Buy, out of stock for at least a couple of weeks now, but they look like they are ready to be sold. What's going on, everybody? Who's your pulse this morning, Schulte? Game Day Legends this morning, Schulte. Hope everybody is hanging in there this morning, guys. I know it is bright and early for most of you, especially the West Coasties, but you know what? A lot of dedicated sports cards fans out there. And Wednesday is a big day, guys, for all of us sports card fans because, of course, not only do we get the chance at a Target restock, but we are waiting with bated breath. Coming up at noon Pacific time later on today, 3 p.m. East Coast time. We've got a Walmart restock online. Probably looking at some Mosaic football retail there. Hopefully some more Mosaic basketball mega boxes. So, vintage is on fire right now, says Wayne. Yes, actually something to be talked about. We can kind of talk about how this is evolving, guys, in the hobby right now. Vintage cards really are starting to make a comeback. It's funny, the ultra modern cards kind of had their focus in the Luka Doncic, Zion Williamson kind of bubble with sports cards, and focus shifting to that kind of even before the pandemic started. And then now, as we're seeing some of these ultra modern cards, the price is going way down. People turning to these vintage cards where the value not necessarily dropping as fast because there just aren't as many around. So people turning to the old Michael Jordans, the Ken Griffey Jr.'s, and more, not just all the standard vintage, but actually going to a lot of other types of vintage as well, and a lot of other types of cards. So really cool to see. Everybody's still maintaining that interest in the hobby, just trying to find something that will maybe fill that collector's hole left by everybody stopping buying all of these ultra modern singles in the last few months. Honestly, everybody asks why that happens. As we get super close to the hot zone, you guys, here on Schultz's Card Pulls, it is because the population counts are super up there, way too high for all of these base rookies. So unfortunately, that's something that is not very good that Panini and Topps have definitely been doing. I mean, you want to talk about Wander Franco as an example, guys. Topps Series 1 from 2022. How many Wander Francos do you think are out there? Go watch Scotty B's video on how many Wander Francos he thinks were printed. It'll shock you. It'll definitely, using the numbers that they have printed on the boxes for hobby boxes, you can kind of discern sort of what the print run is, and it's pretty nuts. I'll tell you what, guys. If you have not seen it or you have not heard what the print runs or the guess for the print runs is, or an estimate for the print runs is for Topps Series 1 2022, oh my gosh, you will be shocked. Oh, who's your polls? No way, man. I appreciate you. Who's your polls with a $2 super chat says, thanks for what you do, brother. Dude, you are so welcome. Who's your polls? being way too generous. I appreciate you, man. Hoosier Pulls, a nice ripping channel on YouTube, guys. Go check him out. Got a lot of cool rips on his channel as well. Hoosier Pulls. Dan A says Walmart drops are ridiculously hard to get anything. It is true, guys. I'll be honest. A lot of the time the bots eat, but hey, sometimes when there is a chance at that new product that drops for the first time, manual users usually end up scoring at that point. So when it's like the first drop, guys, as we do hit the hot zone, 4:01 Pacific time, 7:01 East Coast time, we got a 49-minute wait to see if sports cards are going to drop on Target.com this morning. I will let y'all know as soon as I see anything. If anything changes, anything loads on the back end, I will shut up, stop yakking about whatever I'm yakking about, whether it be sports, whether it be like a game that's coming up or the All-Star game or whatever. I'll stop talking and switch to exactly what's being restocked and when, but have not seen anything yet, guys, on Target.com this morning. National Treasures Cello Packs coming out this week. Ooh, that sounds fun. Sounds like a really fun one. Sal says, good morning, Schulte. Anyone seen a base Franco Series 1 PSA 10 sold for over $2K? Did they send that off to PSA like Ultra Express? Wow, that's pretty quick, man. Tell you what, that Wander coming back as a PSA 10. The first couple are going to be like $1.50 or $2, but that price is going to go down really quick, guys. You're going to see that Mac Jones type of drop, no matter how popular Wander Franco is, or how good he is. The base PSA 10s are going to be super overpopulated, I promise you. Marcus Barza and Mr. Cards letting people know I apologize. Somebody asking when the Walmart restock was. And thank you for letting them know, guys. 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. So, obviously, depending on what time zone you're in, you break it down. Noon Pacific, 1 Mountain, 2 Central, 3 Eastern. Although, beware, guys, they have been throwing items on a Walmart restock a bit earlier than noon Pacific time. Sometimes they've been starting around like kind of trickling in some items around 10:30, 11 a.m. Pacific time. So about an hour, maybe hour and a half. If you can, before the scheduled Walmart restock here every Wednesday, guys, if you can, I would advise that you hang out at your device, at your computer, you know, if you are really trying to score some sports cards for that hour before and about an hour after the restock is supposed to happen on Walmart.com. That's my best recommendation to you. It's not just like a one-and-done drop. They drop stuff in waves. So it might be like a fight. It might be a trudge through the mud, but you still might have a chance to grab some stuff. I've had people scoring later in the noon Pacific hour, maybe like at 12:05, 12:06, right after something went in stock. They weren't able to get it immediately, but kept trying. There were restocks of it for the next like 30 to 40 minutes, and finally, super excited, people. And I know this because they were talking about it in my Discord as it happened, guys. Free Discord. We've got all the links for those Walmart products that are going to be restocked or hopefully going to be restocked today in my free Discord. Link is in the description. But basically, seeing those people scoring later in the hour, encouraging, and makes me really want to pass along the word that it's not just like at noon noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, when the first trickling of a product comes down and you know exactly what's being restocked for the day is your only shot. Your best chance as a manual user, like I said, is the first time an item comes in stock on Walmart.com. However, you can, if you really want to trudge through the mud, you guys, you can. If you keep refreshing, if you keep trying to add something to your cart, it is possible. I've done it myself. I've seen people do it, so. Bowie Buckets says, hey, Emery, any luck last night? I'm assuming you're talking about Hitman Rips' awesome breaks going on last night. And speaking of breaks, guys, we do have breaks coming up tomorrow night on Schulte's Card Pulls. Super excited. We've got one just about sold out. I think like 10, 11, or 12 spots left in my my basketball break coming up tomorrow night. And we still have some spots available in my football hobby box break, I actually opened up some fillers for that for people that wanted to get in on that a bit cheaper. So also got a sweet OT planned, a lot more basketball, and it does involve more prison basketball. So excited to get that going. Actually, I'll just tease it here. The OT tomorrow night involving a full prison basketball cello box, sealed. Not just loose packs, but a sealed prison basketball cello box, guys. 12 cello packs. Who's your pulse? I'll wait and buy a Franco PSA 10 when it's $50 in 8 months, LOL. Yeah. You know, you get that FOMO sometimes, and I've definitely done that as like a newer investor in the past couple of years into the sports card market and bought these cards for a little bit higher than maybe I should have at points. But then I've also actually ended up having to spend a little bit more because I missed out on a good price. So you never know. You never know. But I'm telling you, with these base PSA 10s, you do always know, because the population count is going to increase, and I guarantee you that Wander that's like 2K PSA 10, it'll probably be the most submitted card to PSA next month, just like the Mac Jones base Donruss rated rookie and the Donruss gold rated rookie Mac Jones were the highest submitted cards in number to PSA back in December. So what does that do to the overall value of the graded PSA 10? Sends it through the floor. Oh, Eric, you're awesome. You know what really grinds my gears? That's hilarious. Cardboard Camp says, it's possible for the first drop, sir. Once the product has been up on Walmart and all the bots get programmed, you can't get anything. No, absolutely, Cardboard Camp. That's what I'm saying, though. We haven't seen, like, Mosaic football blasters. So, for instance, it really is worth a shot on Walmart.com today. But, yeah, after the bots, guys, after they get programmed and after that first drop where manual users are able to score, it is basically impossible, and you really do have to trudge through the mud to try and score some of those products. But I'm telling you what, I'm glad that other people are confirming it, that, yeah, sure, in the first opportunity, when a product drops on Walmart.com, the first time you ever see it go in stock, you actually do have a chance. You do have a chance to get that at restock on Walmart.com. Guys, got my chocolate milk, by the way. Hoping for some good luck today. Not seeing anything as of yet on Target.com, though. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, guys. Do me a favor. Smash that like button. It really does help me feed a couple kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. And hopefully YouTube will send this out to a ton more people smashing that like button. Then we'll get this community large and in charge, and everybody out there will get retail sports cards at retail cost. That's the idea. It's my philosophy. So the hobby is going to last the longest and remain the most sustainable. I'm telling y'all what. Memphis Pieces. Hoops is always cheap paper. Yeah, guys. Hoops, you know, is definitely a hit or miss product. You look for those slam inserts, and then if you get a parallel, it's pretty sick, but you're really stuck looking for those parallels. Kind of like, I mean, I'll be honest, guys. I pulled the case hit out of playoff football. Go watch that video. One of my last, actually yesterday, my last rip that I posted here on the channel. It was a huge pull. Like, somebody gave me crap for the title, but it really was. It's a legendary quarterback and somebody that a lot of people would want. Pulled that in a case hit out of playoff football. That was a beautiful card, but the rest of them just kind of crap paper, and that's kind of what Hoops is. It's super frustrating ripping through these and seeing this really cheap black and white back, and you know, the designs on the front, kind of and then just hoping to pull a parallel. That's what I feel like Hoops is. And it's super frustrating when you don't get anything. And, of course, I've opened... I had seen other people opening the Hoops Fat Packs and Hoops Blasters on YouTube way before I did. And way before I even got mine. So I was just like, I'm not even going to bother opening mine on the channel because it's mostly boring unless you get, like, an insert like that. And I'm glad I didn't, because I opened those... at least one blaster off camera, and then one fat pack that I found as well. And there was absolutely nothing in there. And it's just hard to get up for a video like that when you really don't have any cards to talk about. Super frustrating. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Excuse me. Allergies kicking in this morning. B for the EV says nothing backloaded yet. Only Switch consoles. Yeah, guys. For people that are asking if there is any movement on the back end on Target.com, unfortunately, nothing new. No products loaded, no sports cards, nothing other than like Nintendo Switches. And earlier this morning, we saw some books and a couple of toys. That's about it. Scott Payne says, I'm excited for Optic Football. Ditto, Scott, asking when we can expect to see that product. You guys, the thing about Optic Football and Prism and Select, they have all been delayed. I think we're looking at like April to May for Optic Prism and Select. So unfortunately, we are going to have to wait just a bit longer, but I'm looking forward to 2021 Optic as well. And, of course, Select Football and Prism Football still yet to come out, guys. These print runs, these delays, whether you want to call... I know there's supply issues. I know there's shipping issues. I've personally experienced shipping issues myself on a very small scale, so I can only imagine how it affects a big company. But very, very odd that you're seeing multiple releases from 2021 football being this far out. I mean, it is... I know, guys, I'm trying to, like, be... like fair and not just totally trash on Panini, but on the other side of the coin, I will say it's pretty frustrating when you're still pulling rookies for 2021 basketball well into the 2022 season, and your rookies for the 2021 football season in the premium releases haven't all been pulled yet, and it's February 23rd. The Super Bowl was 2 weeks ago. So I'm trying to be fair, but it is very frustrating that that's happened. John Fitzsimmons says, I know it's not the best product, but NFL Illusions, is it Fat Packs or Blasters? Asking what's better to purchase. John, I personally would pick the Blaster boxes. I know the Fat Packs are cheaper, but you get more shots at parallels out of the Blaster boxes. I think you get like one Sapphire parallel per pack in the Blasters, if I'm not mistaken. And also the chance at like an auto or a mem card. I pulled, you can check out my Illusions football Blaster box rip. I actually pulled Panini points out of there, so super nuts that I was able to get those out of a Blaster box. So personally, I would say that the Blasters for Illusions football are better rips than the Fat Packs. That's my advice to you, brother. Cardboard Camps has been, and then all the Hoops cards from the 90s started going up, the graded rookies from the 90s of Hoops, and I reconsidered, and then I still think it's craps. Yeah, I understand Cardboard Camp. You know, those old Hoops designs, the OGs, you're talking with, like, huge Hall of Famers like Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler on those cards. Those are a little bit more beautiful looking than the current day ones, and you really do know that they are mostly printed on trash. And I even felt like, and this is something that I didn't experience with Hoops 2020 to 2021 last year, but I felt like Hoops 2022 was actually a cheaper feel, kind of like a Topps Big League Baseball. Like it was almost on a stock that really was meant for kids to just toss around. That's like my conspiracy theory with that. YouTube profile says Blasters are hot, Fat Packs suck, referring to Illusions football. So there you go, guys. Appreciate it. John Fitzsimmons says thumbs up, and it sounds like I'm not the only one that believes in the Blaster boxes over the Fat Packs. I mean, for the cost, you guys, Fat Packs nowadays are running like, I think around $10 at most stores. And Blaster boxes of Illusions football, I think you can get you can get at Walmart, Meijer. I know Meijer marks them up, but even on the resale market for not much more than retail for like $25 to $30. So I think the Blaster boxes for the cost for Illusions football are definitely worth it. Sal773 asking if I have a monitor for Walmart Schultze. Yes, I do. Card Snipers, actually, you guys, the same monitor group that I'm a part of that I use for these Target drops. The Walmart drops also get the same treatment from this group, along with all of the console drops and everything, guys, like that online that could involve sports cards. But yes, they do offer monitors there for Walmart.com on Card Snipers. Pretty cool. I have at least, even though not been able to get product because I'm just not a crazy botter, and I'm not rolling with 5 to 10 accounts. It's really the only way that you have to bot, and you have to roll with tons of different multiple accounts to get all those huge amounts of sports cards. I basically am just trying, even with the monitors on Walmart.com, it doesn't necessarily help much. So Clint says, you sound a little more arrogant than normal. You must be doing breaks now. That's a weird correlation, Clint. That's a weird correlation. I hope you're making a joke. I mean, you see that I'm doing breaks, obviously. You're pretty funny. Just in Time says it's on rice paper, talking about hoops. I mean, it is very thin, you guys. It is super easy to ding those corners and frustrating because even if you find like a nice Cade Cunningham rookie card, could get pretty dinged up pretty easily. So obviously looking for that parallel. And if you don't find that colored parallel, then you just wasted 25 to 30 bucks. And honestly, people are asking about like Illusions football, whether or not blasters or fat packs are better. I would say Illusions basketball from last year, 2020-21, is a much more fun rip than Hoops basketball of this year. Just saying. I mean, Hoops just, and some people out there like it. I apologize if you like it and I'm bagging on it, but guys, Hoops just not really a fun product in my opinion. Sal773 says, hey there, Mr. Chatterbox. Clint helps. LOL. Gambit says, card snipers suck. They just pay him for promo. I haven't received a dime. I haven't received a dime from card snipers. I really do believe in them, you guys. I have not received a dime from card snipers. I can say that for sure, like with certainty, not lying to anybody. Tyler says, don't mess with the haters, Salty. I appreciate that. Duck says, that's so true, too, Clint. What a coincidence. Angel says, what's up, brother? Good morning. How you doing, Angel? And Clint says, just got 6 boxes. Talking about Panini Contenders Football Blaster boxes, I'm assuming. Being mentioned in the chat. KG says, yikes, 85 for Illusions NFL Megas is a no-go. Yeah, guys, you got to get that retail price of like 50 or 60 bucks. Gambit says, wannabe Hitman card pulls. Gambit, could you maybe address the fact that Hitman yesterday addressed your point and said that what I'm doing is something that he didn't start? So you saying that I'm copying him is kind of a moot point. I mean, you can keep saying it, and you can keep saying it. It's not really bugging me. I'm just telling you, like, logically, he already responded to your point, man. So you just kind of saying it. It's the last time I'll address it. You can just kind of keep throwing it into the chat and throw it into space. But I'm telling you, that was already addressed. So it's funny that you're saying the same thing. It's like when people address you logically, you just don't hear it. So I must at that point have to assume that you're just deaf. You can type in or you're just not listening. You got the sound off or something. I don't know. It's pretty funny. Raul, what's up? Good morning, buddy. Raul in the house, 4:17 Pacific time, you guys. We have not seen any activity yet on Walmart. Talking Walmart.com restocks later today. Freudian slip there. No activity on Target.com for a restock as of yet. $85 from Panini says card free. No way. Yes. Apparently, there are Illusions football mega boxes up on Panini's website right now. If anybody is interested in getting cards sent to your door, guaranteed, 85 bucks per mega box is what you'd be paying. And I'm assuming, just like Topps, Panini, I don't know if they have like I don't buy from their website directly that often. I don't know if they have like a free shipping threshold. But that is one reason why I think buying from Panini and Topps' websites directly sucks, because their shipping costs are super high, and buying from them direct, especially Panini, super high marked up retail. It's insane. 85 bucks per mega box. That's insane. Cardboard Camp says, Schultz, I just thought of a new name for you. People asking again, you guys, I'd love to hear that new name. What the Walmart restock time is today. We're looking at 12 Pacific time, 3 East Coast time. Pack Attack Jackpot says, why is everyone so salty today? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. People just against what I'm doing all the time. And I guess that's the case when you're on a platform and people like you. You're always going to have people that don't like it. So whatever. It's cool. Dominic says, haters in full effect today. Ooh, the captain says, finally get my Mosaic basketball mega boxes tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited, guys. Actually, that is something that I should be checking on right now to update you. I know that I was saying that Target is super slow with the shipping out to the West Coast, and I've been waiting on both my Mosaic football cello packs, which apparently are still up in Washington today, not even in Oregon yet, and then my Mosaic basketball mega boxes yesterday finally left the warehouse in Minnesota. Finally. So I'm probably not going to get my Mosaic basketball mega boxes until next week. And then you're hopefully, if you're closer to the Midwest, or you're a little bit closer into the middle of the country, you should be getting your stuff like a couple people are saying today or maybe tomorrow. Been super slow on the shipping, so don't understand that. All right, guys, 4:20 Pacific time. Unfortunately, no movement yet. Well, appreciate you. Emre buying a couple of spots in tomorrow night's break, so you guys helping get those filled. Pack Attack coming strong. Hopefully we can pull him something nuts out of these Mosaic football hobby boxes and all of the Prism. We've got a ton, guys. We've got Prism basketball cello boxes in the overtime, and then also Prism basketball retail box as well as a Don Russ basketball H2 box. Pull a LaMelo Ball H2 parallel possibly in the OT. Frank V says, Schultz, are you going for 21 Contenders football on Walmart later or playoff football megas? I'm definitely trying to hit those playoff football megas. I mean, I'm a little biased because if you haven't checked out my latest video, you guys, go see the last video I posted yesterday, Playoff Football 2021. Blast your boxes, pull the case hit from there. So I'm a little biased. You know, I think that those are some sweet boxes. The chances that big hits are there, but I obviously pulled that big hit, so, you know, I'm super excited about that. I know everybody else is like, crappy looking cards, and you're right, guys. The paper stock kind of looking like those hoops cards that we're talking about for playoff football, but those mega boxes containing the chance at autos, they're actually, I think it's like a guaranteed auto per box on average, of course, but I will be going for those playoff football megas. Yeah, Brian, I appreciate you, man. I don't know why people hate. They don't hate when Schulte says, we got movement. They're all friendly then. Stop hating, help us, and hit that like button. I appreciate you, Brian. Oh, people, I'm sure, just love to see me get riled up. And then, of course, you talk about I responded to people with logic, and then they just don't talk anymore because there's really nothing to say at that point. It's friggin' hilarious. KGB says, Schulte's like the morning radio host for Card Peeps. I love it. Dude, I appreciate you. KGB, man, that is about the biggest compliment that anybody could ever give me. You guys are super kind saying stuff like that. Come from that sports radio background, trying to get that job in sports radio again, as well as do this card thing for the foreseeable future until the end of time. I love collectibles. I love sports cards. I always have. Just obviously really rediscovering that love and that collecting nostalgia in the last 2 years because we were all sitting home and we had time to do so. So I appreciate you. Very, very kind of you to say, guys. Sal says, 2 p.m. Central, would you mind posting when stuff is loaded on the community board, talking about the Walmart restock? Yes, Sal, I'll be doing my best to help you guys out. I know that last week I was posting in my Discord that there was stuff that was planning on being restocked. I was trying to tell you exactly what was happening, but obviously I know that Walmart is always tough. And then on top of that, last week, I don't think that there was a super high number of items available for restock on Walmart.com, which you all know what happens if there's a super low number, you guys, and on Walmart, the bots are as successful as they are. Manual users aren't getting anything, unfortunately. Card Free says, Schulte, WKRP. WKRP in Cincinnati. I watched all those old radio shows, baby. News radio, WKRP in Cincinnati. Good stuff. Playoff is exclusive to MJ Holdings, says Frank V. Good to know. So we're not going to see any playoff coming our way at Target. Only Walmart and Meijer, guys. Up North Collectors is hopefully some top series. One on Walmart today. They printed a ton, so it should stay in stock. But you never know, says Up North Collectors. That's very true, Up North. I know that you traditionally, guys, are baseball first, and then you love to rip basketball and football after that as well. Sorry if I'm misstating that, but you guys really, your channel really seems to just, that baseball love. I can feel it. And Top Series 1 should be all over the shelves, but it is a ton better when you can get cards like that online and then just get them sent to your door so you don't have to go searching. So hopefully that Series 1 is online. Makeshi says, overweight, unemployed man milks the hobby on these streams, gives wildly surface level info, then overcharges for breaks. No thanks. Nah, you know that I'm doing more than that, brother. And if you just want to say that I'm overweight, you got to bring actual, like, insults at me instead of just facts. Like, seriously, don't go with insults like they hurt if they're just regular facts like that. Like, I don't know I'm chubby. Like, come on, dude. You're ridiculous. And you say I ignore you. No, I didn't see what you were saying. And it's your opinion that I overcharge for breaks. Are you in these streams, like with Hitman, telling him that he overcharges for breaks, or Run Good Life? I really am interested to see, guys. Like, I don't see all of these haters on other channels like SkyB or Hitman or RGL or anything like that, calling them names. It's pretty ridiculous, I must say. Good Lord. I'm sure I'll end up having to boot a couple of people after the chat is over today. We do have some salty people. It's very odd. Is there a reason that people are so angry this morning? It's like, why are you here? Why are you here watching my unemployed chubby ass? Which I'm not really unemployed, but we can talk about that on another day too. Like, that's so weird, man. So weird. Rob says, Schultzy's the GOAT. Nice singing voice. I appreciate you. Jacob says, I wish I could slap the F whoever said that. I appreciate you, man. Oh, Pack Attack Jackpot. Dude, you're so generous, doing the same thing that you did on Hitman's stream last night. Guys, Pack Attack bought a spot in my break for tomorrow night, and he is donating a spot for a free chat giveaway Thursday. Tell everyone to be there for a chance to win. Dude, Pack Attack, I appreciate you guys. Check that out. So we've got a very, very generous offer from Pack Attack, dude. So awesome. Thank you so much, man. That is super cool of you guys. He is giving a spot away in one of the breaks tomorrow. Be there, show up. All you got to do is be there in the chat to win it, you guys. That is too kind of you, Pack Attack. I appreciate you, man. So show up tomorrow, guys, 5 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be running those, and a free spot up for grabs. That is awesome, you guys. Goodness gracious. What a very, very generous thing to do, Pack Attack. I appreciate you, man. People going through card withdrawals, says Oscar. Pack Attack at it again, says Happy Combo. Guys, yeah, he was being super cool in Hitman Rips' stream last night. Hitman Rip, super generous, giving me, man, what a birthday treat. Sent me a box to rip on the channel. I'm going to get that video out later today to show exactly what he sent me, something that I have not been able to find yet, and then gave me a spot in his break last night, one of his basketball breaks. So awesome dude Hitman is. And then, of course, Pack Attack adding to the generosity, guys. This is what the hobby's all about, and that kind of attitude right there is why I wake up and why I want people to get their hands on sports cards at as low of a cost as I can. That kind of feeling, spreading the love, is what it's all about. D-Mar's right. Haters gonna hate, man. Hunting and breaking says bring the fire. I love it. Drew Schumann says they didn't get cards last week. Yeah, I think card withdrawal is real, guys. Somebody's got to make like a card withdrawal meme, because at that point, dudes really do get grumpy, I guess, right? Oh my goodness. Pack Attack, you are so generous, man. Anything backloaded, ask Gavin. Unfortunately, nothing on the back end of Target.com right now. We are not seeing anything being loaded as far as new products or sports cards or anything. We've seen some Switches, seen some toys this morning. Cardboard Cam says, Schultzy, I used to hate it when you'd address these people, but it's kind of like a live Jim Rome is burning. I'm starting not to mind it. I don't like Jim Rome, but I like this. Cardboard, I appreciate you, buddy. Oh, I definitely appreciate you. I definitely come from the school of Jim Rome, that's for sure. Oh, you guys rock. Scotty56 says, Schultzy, ignore the haters, brother. If you were this bad, then why is he watching the channel? Exactly, Scott. No, and I'm stating that. You guys are awesome. All you supporters out there and people like Pack Attack that are so generous and so kind, you guys. Pack Attack giving a spot away in tomorrow's break. That is so cool. Pack Attack is the GOAT, you guys. Oh, Neon Ribs, dude, a $4.99 super chat. Too generous of you. Says, we love you, Schultz. Ignore the haters. Let's show them some love by smashing that like. I appreciate you, Neon Rips. A $4.99 super chat. Man, you guys are so generous, and you do not have to go into your pockets, but, man, you guys really do. You shoot at my heart when you do. I get the tinglies. I get the good feelies when you guys give me that. It doesn't even matter. $1, $4. I don't care. The fact that y'all feel that strongly about me, I really appreciate it, and it makes me want to continue supporting you guys and making sure that the hobby is as sustainable as possible. And Dan is super kind as well, saying Schultz is the only one bringing a quality chat, helping people get cards. Shut the hell up with the hate, dumbass. I love it. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Ken, you're right. No, I need to not get bogged down by others' opinions. You're totally not wrong. And I do, guys, speaking of being wrong, I do have another video coming out very shortly of a Topps Chrome Mega Box. I know Run Good Life told you all to buy those, and I told you not to buy them. I think that I just got a bad box because I was able to find another Chrome Baseball Mega Box for Update Series 2021, and oh my goodness, you guys, I pulled a crazy card, and I can't wait to show y'all. It's gonna be awesome. Andy Mertans, welcome to the Prism family. What's up, bro? Welcome to the Schulte fam, joining as a Prism member, now in on the Mega Box giveaway every single month. Andy, thank you for your generosity, man. You guys are too kind. And the first prize, guys, for this month's upcoming, it's in about 8 or 9 days, Mega Box giveaway is going to be a Mosaic basketball Mega from Walmart. So super excited. We're going to be giving that away here in about 8 or 9 days. And then we'll have some cellos, probably some Mosaic NFL cellos for the refractor tier of membership as well. Oh, Drew Shoeman. Dude, you're too kind, man. $5 super chat, Drew Shoeman says, Schulte haters are going to hate. Keep up the good work. Happy B-Day, F the hater, USA. Dude, thank you so much, Drew Shoeman. I appreciate you guys. Man, you guys are making me feel good. It's all good, man. Haters are going to hate. It's all fine, you guys. Remington the Goat says, love the video. In your opinion, is Mosaic or Prism football better? Personally, I like the Mosaic design better, but I know that Prism football is going to hold much more value long term. So that's what I would tell you guys. That it really just depends on if you want the long-term investment or which release you like more. Personally, I like Mosaic more than Prism, but Prism does hold the longer-term value. And Jimbo, you're awesome, man. Love you, brother. You're the best. I appreciate you, Jimbo. You've always been one of my very, very strong, very adamant supporters. And if it weren't for you, brother, people like you, I would not want to get up and do this. So thank you. Angel says, hey, Schultz, anyone ever tell you look like Jimmy Neutron? No. I've been compared to so many people. I've been compared to Guy Fieri. I've been compared to the lead singer of Rascal Flatts. I've been compared to, like, Garth Brooks when I had really, really chubby cheeks at times. But I've been compared to the lead singer of Counting Crows. But never have I been compared to Jimmy Neutron. I think that's awesome, Angel. I appreciate you guys. 433, guys. We have not seen any new cards loading on Target.com. Unfortunately, I wish I could tell you all different. We got about 17 minutes left in the hot zone. Heck yeah, Drew Shoeman dropping those emojis. I appreciate you. Goat emojis, hang loose and fire, baby. Happy Combos is Prism looking hella ugly this year, LOL. You know, Don Russ and Optic and Prism and basically every product that Panini has put out that has like that massive border has not looked very good in 2021 into 2022. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they were thinking that this massive wide border with a weird inner border was going to be what sold it, but I think a lot of people have been hating on the designs in the past like 6 to 8 months coming out for this year's release of cards. Super odd that they would go with that fat border, and so weird because Topps did the same thing with their Series 1 and 2 and update release from 2021. I think the cards in 2022 look a lot better, but very, very odd to see that wide border. I just don't think that I don't think many people are a fan of that, and that seems to be the case, at least here in these live streams. Brad Selden says, I know you were wondering, but yes, I did gently caress the like button. Brad, I appreciate you, buddy. You guys rock. Oh my gosh, you guys. Shame's asking, Schulte, did you ever see my SP Chrome Kelnick? Oh, James, that is a beautiful card. I'm not sure I saw yours personally, but you're talking like a short print parallel or like an image variation. Either way, that must be a beautiful card. As a huge Mariners fan, I'm going to be going after a lot of Kelnick, so going to be investing in him heavy. A lot heavier than Kyle Lewis because I think that his chance for injury is much lower than Kyle Lewis. Drew Schumann says, member for 5 months message. Thanks, Drew. Says, Schulte, your admins need to filter out their haters better and keep your negativity out. You are the best. I appreciate you, Drew Schumann. Yeah, my wife has even offered up to come on in and be like, you know, I could even help you filter out some of these haters, babe. But I appreciate you guys. You are not wrong. Maybe I can get a couple of moderators really focusing on that each morning. But I'll tell you what, guys, it is really hard to ask other people to come in and moderate like that and just wake up, you know, for no reason other than to just help push the hate out. So I do understand why we don't have a ton of mods like that in here every morning. I know that I modded a bunch of people, but it's just hard to get up every single morning, you guys. I appreciate all you that do. But this is an early stream. Early hope for morning sports card restocks on Target.com, especially on the West Coast. I really am jealous of you East Coasties, man. It is a lot easier for y'all to get up on the other side of the country, no doubt. The Amazing Card Ninja says, keep an eye out for Best Buy, everyone. Mosaic football hangers are loaded and should drop today. Well, I've not heard about dropping today, but I appreciate the heads up, Amazing Card Ninja. Yeah, guys, keep an eye out on Best Buy. Mosaic football hangers sounds like they're going to drop today. Oh, Dunk Cards, I appreciate you. Says, I'm at work and here every day. Throw a wrench, Schulte. I'm always here. We'll do Dunk Cards. Throw your wrench, brother. All right. Thanks, Dunk. Just modded you, brother. I appreciate you, bro. Jacob says, haters gonna hate, but if a drop happened and you tell them, I bet they fly to the website. Oh, that's true. Oh, that's true, man. It's always the case. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate you guys. Tony, all right. Thanks, guys. A couple people offering up their mod services. Add the wrench to their names right now, guys. Justin, you're actually not wrong. Says haters are good for overall business in the streaming world. They typically increase comments. Sad but true. You know what, Justin? You're right. Actually, one thing, guys, if you are trying to create content and you're struggling to get YouTube's like attention on your videos, or you're thinking that they're not pushing them out, or you want more comments or more interaction, one way that you can do that is like making a mistake in your videos. So like when you talk about like the haters or mistakes, like they usually do bring comments because that always elicits a reaction out of people. So as sad as that is, it really is true, Justin. And unfortunately, that's just the way that our minds work as human beings. Kevin Very True says, if you have haters, you're doing something right. Now, you know what? I really am in the class of people that believes that any pub is good pub. Steve, dude, you are so kind. $4.99 super chat. You guys are so generous, man. Tell him I hate her. Your mother is an astronaut. Do you, Schulte? Steve, you rock, guys. I appreciate you. Tony says, cool cards and positivity only on this channel. Kanye said it best. Haters are your biggest fans. Facts, says Scott56. No, it's so true. It's absolutely true. Justin Roper says, yep, video game creators especially try to elicit that hater reactions to you to get their views. Yeah, I've noticed that. That's kind of what video game creators' like whole game is, isn't it? All right, guys, 11 minutes until the end of the hot zone on Target.com. We have not seen any restock, unfortunately, this morning. I wish that I could say different. However, we will have a chance coming up, guys. I don't know how good of a chance, but we will have a chance coming up later. Sorry, knocking the mic on Walmart.com later today. Noon Pacific time, 3 East Coast time. We should be seeing some more Mosaic basketball megas. I'm assuming we'll see some playoff football megas, some more Mosaic basketball retail, possibly, and then our first dose of Mosaic football blaster boxes. possibly a little more. Simon says here every day from the East Coast. Ain't nothing for me. I'll help you with the mod. Thanks, Simon. I appreciate you, man. All right, guys. You guys are very, very awesome. All right, Simon just added you as a mod, and I did see a couple other people offering up, you guys. I'll go back and I'll watch and I'll see the messages that I miss. And I'm not trying to ignore you. Just sometimes the chat passes by a little too quickly for me. So I do apologize. I really am not trying to ignore y'all. All right, guys, 4:40 a.m. Still not seeing any restocks happening. If you do want a chance at some cards, guys, like I said, we do have some breaks going on tomorrow night here on Schulte's Card Pulls. Excited to see, hopefully getting some fire pulled for somebody. We did pull some sweet cards last Thursday. Apologize for having to push stuff off again, you guys, but been trying to implement a new setup and some new equipment and all that technical stuff for me. Trying to get the stream right and the frame rate correct and trying to get it all to HD. It's been a bit challenging, so new to that, but figuring that out. So I apologize for having to push that up a couple of days, but we are excited to get that going tomorrow night. So check out schultescardpulls.com, guys, linked in the description as well as up in the pinned comment at the top of the chat. And you can see how many spots we have left. We've got some fillers going on for that football rip. And then we've got about, I think, 9 or 10 spots left in the basketball rip. And we'll have an OT as well. Oh, Wayne, you're so true, man. You says you can always add me. Been here since day one. I appreciate you, Wayne. Wayne, you have been one of my longtime supporters. I'm talking like back in June 2020 when I started my channel. You were one of my first subscribers. So absolutely, Wayne, you're one of these Schulte fam OGs, no doubt. Gotta give out, gotta find some of those people and like create like a Schulte OG badge or something. Thanks, Ryan, asking where I can get into your breaks. Just check out the website down below in the description or up in the pinned comment, brother. And you can grab one of those remaining spots. And like I said, guys, I will have an OT posted for tomorrow, pretty much as the stream starts tomorrow night. And I will have some chances in those breaks to win some slabs. Not quite sure exactly what they are yet, but gonna go to the hobby shop and probably grab a couple to throw in as really, really fun ads today. C&E says 50 spots, really? 15. No, not 50 spots. No way. No, the filler, no. The filler should have 10 spots. And the, let's see. Go see what he's talking about, but nothing should have 50 spots. 15 spots, yeah. 15 spots, not 50. Schulte looks out for his followers. I appreciate you guys. Somebody asking what's up with Barnes. Talking about Barnes not getting cards anymore. What's happening with Barnes & Noble? Haven't heard any difference and any change at Barnes & Noble. Kind of scaring me a little bit. They've actually been somewhere since Target hasn't been restocking in-store where you can get those Excel cards. Excel having to dump their cards in-store somewhere. Barnes & Noble been one of those places. So, Scott says, talking about PSA, Schulte, I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, you're talking about like their weekly submissions, getting in on like a membership tier. That's fun. I understand. Yeah, Tony, I appreciate you, man. Says breaks are not overcharged. Schulte looks out for his followers. Guys, I really try to. I know I've been accused of overcharging. I know everybody that does breaks has been accused of overcharging. So I really, if I could get these products at, if I had an allocation and I could get them at wholesale cost, you guys would be paying a lot less. I charge based on what I get them for, unfortunately. And I really do try to offer y'all deals. Tony says still low-key. Haven't shipped mine out yet. Yeah, super frustrating talking about the delay on Target products. You guys was just saying that yesterday, finally, they managed to ship out my basketball mega boxes. We'll see. We did figure out yesterday on the live stream that some of them are marked, or maybe a lot of them or all of them are marked in the emails as NFL mega boxes, but they were sold as NBA mega boxes on Target.com during last Tuesday's live stream restock. So not sure why they continue to make those screw ups. I'm assuming that like during the next restock, we're going to see like NFL megas That's actually a really good indicator of that, you guys. If you do see any any items like that are mislabeled with like a new product that like hasn't really come out yet or has only come out in another retail version, which is Cellos on Target.com, I would bet that there's a very good chance that you're going to see that product, which is NFL football Mosaic mega boxes, going to be on the next restock, which, you know, if it's not today, guys, hopefully we can see a restock next Tuesday, maybe this week, but it's looking less and less likely. If we don't see anything in the next 5 minutes here in the rest of the hot zone, you guys, I would bet that it is going to be next week. I don't think that there's going to be anything tomorrow. I think that a console restock is probably likely, and unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait another few days for Target to drop cards again online. Scotto says, I'm so ready for baseball, so ready for spring. Speaking of baseball, you guys, very frustrating to see the delay leading up to spring training, which was supposed to start basically a week ago. March 5th is the next possible date of start, and they are still saying they're shooting for a March 31st opening day in Major League Baseball. But let's all be honest, guys, that's not going to happen. They are not working well at the table together. It's another situation of a 94 strike all over again. Billionaires fighting millionaires. So we'll see how long that takes. Mansa says spring training is canceled, which sucks because they already have had trouble, you know, with the shortened season last year, dealing with injuries and getting back into their regular routine. So, you know, I get it. It's hard to feel bad for like millionaire athletes, but I guess it's not necessarily the millionaires I feel bad for or the guys that are established in the league. I end up feeling bad for the people that are chasing their dream, because I understand chasing a dream. It's what I'm doing here on YouTube. You know, believing in yourself and dealing with all the adversity. And it sucks because you don't get access to these facilities when a lockout's going on. You don't get access to these world-class like workout rooms at spring training that you normally do for a month or two out of the year. And a lot of guys that end up rehabbing, you know, down in like Arizona get lucky getting to spend, well, I guess it's Florida for some teams and Arizona for others, getting to spend the entire year at the spring training facilities for these teams, rehabbing and using all that world-class equipment. But a lot of guys don't get that lucky. And if you're not like a top prospect, you're probably not going to be given that chance. So those are the guys that I feel bad for ultimately with the shortened season because of the pandemic, and then guys trying to get into the majors with already limited roster spots being shrunk down to a 28-man roster in September's instead of 40 a couple of years ago. Just so many things that the players are really fighting for, and because of this crappy disagreement between the other millionaire players and the owners, hurts their careers long term. It sucks. Dominic says, more excited for my Rookie and Stars Megas than the Mosaic NBA. Auto and patch per box average. Yeah, guys, Rookies and Stars, I think, are going to be a definite dark horse product. Excited to get my Megas in the mail and review one on the channel. An auto and a mem card running about $54.99. I think that's a good buy, and I think that that will be something that will be a sneaky good product and something that a lot of people aren't really paying much attention to, but they should. All right, I appreciate y'all, guys. We're getting near the end of the hot zone. If you are headed out of here, please just, I do ask that you smash that like button on the way out. It does help me feed a couple kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. If you don't, I appreciate you lurking around anyways, chatting or not. Y'all rock, and I thank y'all for hanging out. I'll be on for probably the next 20 minutes or so, talking about the hobby, asking answering any more questions that you guys have about the possible Walmart restock coming up later today. And I do want to let you all know, guys, unfortunately, so I will be live tomorrow night, but I will not be live tomorrow morning. I have to help the wifey out, take her to the airport, do a couple of things for her work. So unfortunately, I will not be able to be live for a possible drop tomorrow. But I'm telling you guys, as the hot zone just expires now, 4:50 Pacific time, 7:50 East Coast time, guys. Unfortunately, No restock today on Target.com. The chance of a sports card restock on Target.com today and this week, unfortunately, super slim. I really don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. And I'm not trying to leave you guys high and dry by not streaming, but unfortunately, I just got some things to take care of on the home front, so I will be back tomorrow night for my break, and then bright and early next Tuesday morning, hoping for a restock on Target.com again next week. Rookies and Stars Hobby has been banging, says Triple H Breaks. I haven't actually seen Rookies and Stars Hobby yet. I got to go check that out. I saw a couple people post those videos, but I was just too busy doing other things. I think RGL and Tri-City Polls were posting those. And apparently they pulled some good stuff, but was not able to see exactly what that was. So I got to go back and check that out. Dunk Cards says there's no cards tomorrow on Target anyways. Word is consoles this week and cards next week. All right, Dunk Cards, I appreciate it, man. Dunk Cards coming through with the rumors about no sports cards and consoles coming tomorrow. Sounds like consoles instead of sports cards, you guys. So if we do have a restock tomorrow, people are saying it's going to be consoles instead of cards. So hopefully, since I am not streaming, it will be consoles, and we can just hope for sports cards coming up next Tuesday on Target.com. Ivan says, some people just wired wrong and actually enjoy spilling hate and nonsense. They get as much enjoyment out of what they do as we do waiting for a drop. No, it's true, Ivan. What's the quote from Michael Caine as Alfred in The Dark Knight? Some people just want to watch the world burn. It's just the way that it is. It's the way that it always has been. And it's really the reason, like, why we have fights and why we have wars. If everybody were happy and everybody were chill and able to get along, you know, obviously it would be a world without those people, but they will always exist. They always have, and they always will. Draco Cards asking, what time will Best Buy drop? Unfortunately, I do not know that information, you guys. I wish I could tell you, but I have no idea when Best Buy is going to drop cards. So I apologize. I wish I could give you guys some info on that. However, Best Buy is super random with their card drops. And it's like not even a set day or a set time. There's really no information that I can give you about Best Buy drops, unfortunately. Tony Deese is great reference. I appreciate that, man. Epiphany Card Collector saying, hey, Tommy. What's going on, Epiphany Card Collector? Dominic says, we'll be watching the break tomorrow for entertainment. Thanks, Dominic. Have a great day, Schulte, and everyone else, even to the haters. No, I hope the haters have a good day as well, guys. I appreciate every single one of you coming on in here. I don't mean to sound like Matrix, you know, but that guy, he's sitting there, he's watching my live stream, he's giving me crap, but he's helping me with the algorithm by, like, making these comments and chatting. So it's kind of funny when he's sitting there, like, trying to make me feel bad. But really, it's like, dude, I've been called chubby before. That's something that I can take every day of the week. Like, oh my goodness. Whatever. Like, girls still like me. I'm still a great person. And I've got a beautiful wife. I got great friends and a great family. I'm chubby. Oh my gosh. Like, there's more to life, guys. There's more to life. Pack Attack says, does not look good for a drop this week. See you tomorrow, pal. Pack Attack, thank you so much. Yeah, does not look good for a drop, you guys. Pack Attack, remember, he is buying somebody that shows up for tomorrow night's break in the chat a free spot. Somebody is going to win a free spot in tomorrow night's break, you guys. All you got to do is show up. That's it. Excited to see who can win that. Appreciate Pack Attack being super, super generous. Man, just like he was on Hitman for his rips last night, or his breaks, excuse me, doing the same thing for mine. I can't thank you enough, Pack Attack, doing the same exact generous act, buying somebody in Hitman's stream a spot and allowing him to give that away in the stream. So we're going to do the same thing. So show up tomorrow night, guys, 5 p.m. Pacific time here on the channel. And also check out spots, if you would like, at schultescardpulls.com. Tony says, Best Buy? What? Yeah, guys, Best Buy. Best Buy has cards. We just don't know when. And GLO says, Schultze's handsome. I appreciate you, GLO. Thank you much, man. I got a beautiful wife that thinks so, so it's like, what? I'm good. It doesn't matter. Prob by Siva says, if my box doesn't ship from the last drop, I'm going to take a stinky poop at the Target headquarters. Yeah, guys, I know Target is making people wait, but I'm telling you, along with these shipping delays, just because of like employee shortages, I really do think the weather has been affecting stuff lately. So I know that it sucks with these shipping delays. I've been experiencing them myself, but just looking at like the massive pouring of snow hitting the Chicago area recently, and knowing that that is kind of where all of these cards from Target come from, at least most of mine get shipped out of either a warehouse in Eagan, Minnesota, or somewhere in Iowa, and I'm assuming that is Excel shipping them out directly. And unfortunately, they have been dealing with not only employee shortages, just like everybody else, but weather delays lately. So it sucks, though. It sucks. It really does. I appreciate you, Tony. Says, never change. You're beautiful, Schulte. No, thank you, man. I will continue keeping on and being myself. It's the only thing I can do, baby. And laughing at myself, that's for sure. Because you know what? I can give other people crap and I can make jokes about other people, but I give myself a lot of crap too. So I'll tell you what. Easy to laugh at me also. Des Moines, Iowa seems like it for me, says Jazzy Friday is talking about exactly where he gets his sports cards shipped from. Yeah, guys, it seems like there are a couple of warehouses in the middle of the country that they kind of send everything out from. So I wish that I had more info than that, but guys, with all that weather issue or the weather advisories going on and all that extra snow and the weather issues along with the employee shortages, I would understand why they do have some issues shipping stuff out really quickly. I appreciate you, Adam. Adam Bomb Break says, thanks for the entertainment this morning. Good job. Thank you, Adam. Glad I was able to entertain you, man. Three Andrews says, thanks, Schulte. Rip on. Time to check out for work. I appreciate you, 3 Andrews. I'll see you next week. And come on back tomorrow night for breaks on Schulte's card pulls as well, guys. Go check them out, schultescardpulls.com. Chris says, I've waited over 14 months for PSA. I can wait 2 weeks for Target. That's very true, Chris. Actually, speaking of waiting for PSA, guys, somebody asked me yesterday in the live stream, but I did send off my Anthony Edwards Genesis to PSA, hoping for a PSA 10. If that comes back at 10, guys, we're looking at like a 3 to 4K card, I'm thinking. I know that there's a couple on eBay right now up for auction. The PSA 10 pop count for the NBA debut Edwards Genesis has got to be like 3 or 4. It's super small right now. Hopefully I can get a 10 and get my card up there because I'll be honest, guys, that windfall, couple grand, 2, 3, 4 grand for me, that would be huge for the channel. Maybe able to get like a box that I wouldn't necessarily get, or invest in a piece of equipment that I wouldn't necessarily be able to get. So what a blessing. Hopefully, if that ant comes back a PSA 10, sent that off this weekend on Saturday. Jay Parker says, when you live in DSM, you get your cards the next day, which is nice. Yeah, if you live close to those warehouses, you guys, you get those cards super, super quickly. Lickety split. That is, I guess, the one advantage of living in the middle of the country. I wish that I lived there just to get those cards early, although my wife, guys, unfortunately, she could never live in the middle of the country. She needs an ocean too much, and I've actually, since I've grown up here in Oregon with the ocean here, kind of something that I need as well. But I guess if you had to ask me, Jordan, if you could trade that for quickly shipped cards, would you? I'd have to think. I'd have to seriously think. All right, guys, just about 5 a.m. Pacific time, almost 8. And if you do have any questions about a Walmart restock coming up today at noon Pacific time, 3 East Coast time, I'd be happy to answer your questions about that. You guys, I'll be on for about 10 more minutes trying to help you all navigate that and answer any other questions you have about the hobby or sports cards or grading or anything else that y'all want to know. Because I'll be honest, I had some stuff planned to talk about, but all this commotion this morning has kind of thrown my brain off, and I'm a little exhausted. I'm a little tired. I'm already on 3 hours of sleep, so if y'all do have questions, I'd be happy to address them, but maybe did throw me a little out of sorts this morning as far as what I had planned to talk about. So I do apologize, guys. Gabriel says, move to beautiful Chicago. See, Chicago is beautiful, and I did have my best friend lived in Decatur, Illinois, went to Millikan University, and I visited him several times. Actually was able to almost go to Millikan myself, got a scholarship there, but then decided to take the path of doing radio instead of continuing to do music. So basically just started to do the performing in radio and stopped going to school. And the rest is history, but Chicago is beautiful. Illinois, even though it's flat, even though there's just a ton of different highways around and cornfields, I really enjoy the area. I really do enjoy Chicago. So it is. It is beautiful, and there is a lot to offer there, absolutely. Carrie Allen says, how much did you put for the declared value on Ant? Well, my local hobby shop owner, actually really great guy, his name is Chris. He owns the sports room here in Beaverton, Oregon, and it's who I go to for all of my local hobby shop needs. But he was telling me that I was actually going to submit it on PSA Express, but he told me the $100 tier would be able to get it in about 3 weeks and back. So the max declared value for that tier was $14.99, and that's what I declared on there. I mean, because I don't know if it's going to come back at 10. I hope it comes back at 10, but who knows? So my max declared value is $14.99 there. Tony D asking me thoughts on HGA grading. Not necessarily the hugest fan on HGA. I saw them as an upstart company last year. Seems to be a really cool looking slab, offering the custom colors and the card matching, and something that, I think slabs have needed an update aesthetically for a bit. So that kind of caught me as a collector. However, with the news of the Pat Mahomes auto that was fake being authenticated as real, as well as slabs coming back open, as well as other cards that were fake being authenticated as real, HGA having quite a few issues, and then essentially just kind of blaming the consumer for not having patience with them while giving PSA and Beckett a pass because they were long-standing companies. And it's like, yeah, that's what happens when you're a new company. You can't screw up. If Leighton Sports Cards, I mean, perfect example, guys. If Leighton Sports Cards and Backyard Breakers had like a major issue during their breaks, oh wait, Backyard Breaks did have a major issue in one of their breaks recently, they would lose some of their customers, but they have been around for such a long time. They have such a big following and audience that they are not going to lose their entire audience, and their reputation is going to be dinged. But overall, it's not going to be too harmed. People are going to give them crap, but they're going to be there. And I'm not comparing Backyard Breaks to PSA. What I'm saying is that you have an audience that is willing to stick with you when you've been around for so long. And when HGA, a new company in the game, is complaining that people aren't giving them a chance when they screw up, that's like me, like complaining that if I screwed up majorly doing breaks, that people didn't want to come back and buy spots over and over again. So I really don't understand that. As a new company, you really do got to be perfect, and unfortunately, you do really work under a different standard and under different rules in people's minds because you're new. You gotta gain that trust. You gotta earn that trust. HGA customer service has been pretty iffy lately, says Ivan. Yeah, I've heard. I mean, didn't they fire a bunch of people too? A lot of these card companies that did have a big boom of employees surging during the top part of right before the bubble bursting in the hobby, like StarStock, like HGA, had to fire a lot of those same employees. Cheesy said Backyard Breaks are morons and scammers. Always were and are. I don't disagree with you, man, but unfortunately, because they've been around for so long, because they have that big audience in place, they're not really going to lose too much for that. I mean, they would have to do something like, I'm talking majorly fraudulent, involving hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point, for like the FBI to get involved for them to get stopped. If something was going on like along those lines, that would be the only way that a company like that at PSA's level, or like I guess at a breaker's level like Backyard Breaks, basically PSA would have to lose a ton of cards that they got sent in to grade, and not want to give refunds back to people and have all kinds of hectic crap break out at the same time. It's never going to happen like that. They don't allow, I mean, they would rather pause services. They don't allow things to get that bad before they would end up letting their entire business collapse like that. All right, guys, as we hit 5:05 Pacific time here on Schulte's Card Pulls, I appreciate you hanging out, the few of you that still are. 330 or so in the chat. If you have not, please smash that like button for me, you guys. Helps me feed a couple kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. And if you have not, check out those breaks coming up tomorrow on Schulte's Card Pulls, schultescardpulls.com. You have some spots available, and you're going to have a free spot available tomorrow just for showing up. So be there 5 p.m. Pacific time, you guys. And hopefully you can win a spot in one of those breaks, because Pack Attack, super, super generous and giving a spot away out of his own pocket. What a really cool dude. And I do apologize, no sports card restock on Target.com today, but like I said, guys, prepare for Walmart.com coming up at noon Pacific time. Make sure you are prepared right around 11, maybe 10:30, if you really, really want to be like making sure you're not missing anything. But be ready around 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. East Coast time for the noon Pacific, 3 East Coast time sports card restock, which happens every week on Walmart.com. Every Wednesday. Supposedly going to see some Mosaic basketball megas, some playoff football megas, hopefully some Mosaic football blaster boxes. But other than that, not really sure what could pop on Walmart. I guess maybe some more UPCs if anybody's looking for Pokemon, haven't gotten their hands on a Pokemon Ultra Premium box yet. Have a chance to do that. Thanks, Game Day Legends. Appreciate it. This has a great day, Schulte. Yeah, you guys rock. Bro Dude says, yeah, you don't talk about how HGA in a year revolutionized a horizontal slab. Come on, Schulte. I mean, I don't disagree with you, Bro Dude, as far as actually offering a horizontal slab option. You're right. You're right. But is that enough to offset all the other troubles? And I guess I should bring them up. In the full year and in the full scope. I do apologize, man. I'm tired, and I did forget to bring up the one great thing that they did do this year. So you're right. No, I should bring that up. Blaze One, how you doing, brother? Blaze One showing up. Appreciate you saying hey, Blaze One Sports. Just wrapping this up this morning, man. Unfortunately, no sports card restock on Target.com, but hopefully we will be back bright and early next Tuesday morning seeing cards drop after it's pretty obvious that they're skipping a week again this week. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stream tomorrow morning, you guys. Have to take care of some stuff on the home front. Just got a lot of stuff to do. But I will be back, like I said, bright and early next week. And tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific time, I will be back for some breaks, 8 p.m. East Coast time. So I hope you all tune in and check those out. We'll have some fun ones. Have a few spots left in the basketball break and a lot of spots and fillers available, guys. So if you want to, if you're a gambler, if you're a D-Gen like Hitman Rips Crowd or myself, come on in, join us, and we'll have some fun. I'm going to get on out of here, though, guys. I appreciate y'all. Actually, have a bunch of stuff to do today as well. All the cards from last week's breaks should be in the mail by tonight. All the cards have been packaged up, thrown in those teal envelopes, or teal bubble mailers, I should say, ready to get sent to you. So don't y'all worry. You'll get those very, very shortly. And I would assume probably if I can get them out today, by this weekend or early next week. So thanks again, everybody. Appreciate it. What a crazy morning, but thanks to all of you that are awesome and too kind and help push the haters out and super generous and make me feel like I actually should be doing this. Y'all rock, and you're the reason I come back every single week. So hopefully we do see something happening next week. Apologize again that we had to deal with Target skipping a week again. Thanks again, everybody. One more time, I will not be live tomorrow morning. I do apologize. Back again next Tuesday, but check out the breaks tomorrow night, 5 p.m. SchultesCardPulls.com is where you can find spots for those. Gonna get on out of here, let you get about your days. Go take care of your wives, your husbands, your kids, your families, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, and uncles, or school, work, or whatever you got to do. Thank you so much for allowing me into your morning, into your lives, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Schultz's card pulls out.